toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screened. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Basic connection. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run?
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes and moved it.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Rides to back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll run the counter. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Isaac. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now on second down for this offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Isaac. Fires left. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Hard-hitting tackle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Got his man on the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Looking to scramble. Oh, better look out! And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Now on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Extra point here will tie the game.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Isaac. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it run.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Corner's going to give them room. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and a array of possibilities here. This quarterback part of their running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Discards him with the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
So well, that's a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Scanning the field, it's Isaac. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, come up with a big play.
They'll try the run. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Isaac. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass hits complete. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. The Utes will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. Oh, what a cut! They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand, The option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Hauls it in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man by himself. Smashes through the tackle. There he goes down the right side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Military stun.
They want to throw it. Using the quick game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
back and the offense coming onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They go to the ground. You've got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Moore.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the back. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I told the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Showing the arm strength to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. You're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And man, times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Snags it over the middle.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Isaac. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, at this point in the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The play-action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Isaac. Looking left. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Utes!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Isaac. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback